Hello everyone, my name is Chisom and welcome to my channel. Here I talk about love, relationship and marriage, and it's good to have you here. Please subscribe, like, comment, share. Today we're going to be talking about 8 common mistakes singles make when looking for a spouse. We are looking for someone to settle with, to enter relationship and marriage. The 8 common mistakes singles make. Number 1 is wrong understanding of marriage, mainly focusing on the looks. You'll be surprised how many people still make this mistake. They think marriage is about physical attraction alone, TDD, tall, dark, and handsome, 6 figures, 6 feet, 6 packs. The looks, the figures, they're fine, they're beautiful, but marriage is deeper than that. I want you to think of PIES, this acronym PIES, PIES, physical, intellectual, emotional, spiritual attraction. Physical attraction is just 25%, if not less. Are you connected intellectually? Are you attracted emotionally, spiritually? Yes, looks are nice, but what happens when looks changes? Ask yourself, can we connect mentally? Can we stimulate each other intellectually? Can we resolve conflicts emotionally? Do we align spiritually? Do we have the same values? Do we think alike? So if all you focus is physical attraction, the vibes and all that, you may end up with someone who looks good, but you can't live with them in the same house for a long time. So focus mainly on this whole attraction and not just physical attraction, because it is here or there, it's 25% or less. So check spiritually, do you connect intellectually, emotionally. Number 2 mistake singles make is having entitlement mentality instead of preparation mentality. Sometimes the mindset is, I'm a good person and I deserve a good marriage. Marriage is not a reward. Yes, it's a responsibility. And if you have that mindset of preparation and responsibility, you don't have to wait to start living your life when marriage comes. You start now. You start building yourself, being a better version of yourself. And guess what? If you're not a better version of yourself, you can't even do marriage well. So my question is, do you even love yourself enough to invest in yourself? To invest in your growth, to become a better version of yourself, because it's only when you are in the best version of yourself, you can handle marriage well. Yes. The truth is, the better equipped you are, the wiser choices you will also make. Not about the marriage. You will choose the right person if you're in a better mindset. So marriage is less of who you get or who God gives you or who you think you're entitled to. Is more of who you become. Number 3 mistake is idolizing marriage season. Have you ever felt that pressure of everyone around you getting married? Engagement pictures everywhere, in social media, wedding invites everywhere, filling your weekends, and you're like, God, when? The danger is that when you compare your journey with another person's journey, you will rush. You are even rushing God. You are rushing yourself. You're not ready. You are rushing to enter marriage. Listen, God's seasons are not time-based. They are not according to your cultural timelines or age and all that. When is your time? Is your time. And that here is something important. Most of us now be in a haste and desperate to jump into marriage, that when we are now staring red flag in the face, you say, no, I must square it back. I must enter. I must rush in because I don't want to stay single anymore. You want to run away from singlehood. You know that relationship is no longer working, but you want to stay there. You want to prove to the world that you can be married. It's better to break that engagement than to regret a marriage for a very long time. So focus on who you are becoming. Know that God is not late. God can never be late. In His timing, He will do it. And don't be desperate. Don't idolize marriage. Marriage is the best thing. Yes, marriage is very beautiful. I love marriage. I'm married. I have a kid. I love being married. Yes. But the worst thing you can do to yourself is getting married to the wrong person because you were in a haste, because you idolize marriage and you just rush into it. Another mistake singles make is wasting your courtship season. You see courtship season as performance, as when to put up a show to be perfect. They say all the right things, hide their flaws, You avoid tough conversation, you avoid to ask questions, you skip accountability. Courtship is not a stage play, it's preparation for covenant. Courtship is where truth grows, where love grows. Be transparent. Invite mentorship. Invite people to guide you through, to ask the right questions, to help you see. Ask hard questions. How do they handle anger? How do they handle family, faith? Don't just impress. Ask questions, deep questions. Date to discern. And if you don't do all these things, you come back crying to me that you didn't see all these red flags. But they were there just because you didn't look. That's why you didn't see them. In fact, the red flags, they've turned to billboard, but you refuse to see because you are packaging yourself. They were also packaging because they've seen your kind of person. So date to discern, ask questions. Don't just waste your courtship season. When people come and ask, what did you do in courtship? Didn't you see this in the 4 years of dating? What were you doing? So date to discern and ask the right questions. Don't waste your courtship season. And that leads me to the next mistake, which is mistake number 5: over spiritualizing and ignoring what? Character. This one, I'll always say, being unequally yoked has gone beyond is he a believer? Is she a believer? Does she or he have the fruits of the Spirit? Does she or he have the right character for you? Do they exhibit the Christian character you want? He leads the opening prayer, but he slaps you when you offend him or when he's angry. She sings in the choir every Sunday, but you see how he or she treats her family and her friends, and you close your eyes because she has a nice voice. Okay, surely they must be God's will, Abi. Okay, please slow down. Slow down. God uses signs to show us, but we have to open our eyes. God gave us wisdom, He gave us discernment. Matthew 7:16 said, by their fruits you shall know them. So don't confuse spirituality, all those spiritual activity, with maturity, with spiritual maturity. Someone can speak in tongues, but they still break God's promises. Character is louder. So look deeper, look deeper, check for the fruits, and don't ignore any sign, don't ignore any red flag because of their spiritual activity. And mistake number 6 is avoiding emotional work before marriage, before partnership, before entering relationship. Marriage requires an emotional stable you. It requires emotional stability, requires forgiveness, deep intimacy, conflict resolution. And if you're not totally healed up, maybe you're coming from your past relationship, you just jumped into one, or maybe because you feel your parents rejected you, you don't even know where to go, or you've had 6 breakups in 6 months, or you feel nobody loves you, you just want to run away and rush into another relationship or rush into marriage. The truth is, if you choose from your pain, you are more likely to choose wrongly. So I believe you should first choose healing. Healing is not luxury. Choose healing. It's hard work, but choose healing. Choose to go for therapy. Choose to get counsel. Choose to journal. Choose to speak to yourself, to try to work on yourself. Choose to be a better version of yourself. Choose to go for therapy. Choose to pray through that hurt. Then you can make the wise decision. So I want you to know that your spouse deserves a whole you and not your wants. So leave your baggages. Start working on being a better version of yourself. Some of us, we want to carry trauma into relationship. No. Work on yourself. Nobody, someone said, nobody will marry me the way I am. I've had abortion. No, somebody will choose you, but they want to see you worked already. They want to see you worked on yourself already, and you are in a better version of yourself. Then you're good to go. Number 7, which is the biggest mistake, is not involving God. A lot of us, a lot of people, they want to leave God out. They want to choose by themselves. Yes, God will not choose for you, but can you allow God to guide you? I said it earlier, and I'm bringing it up again. Singles, we want to rely on our pastor, on what the prophet said, or what our friends think, but leaving out what God thinks personally. Pray, not out of desperation, but ask God for clarity. Ask God to guide you. Invite God into that choice you want to make and ask Him to order your steps. Yes. And the last one is be patient. This one is an advice. Be patient. No let anybody pressure you. No let anybody pressure you. Do not allow what you see on social media and what people think, family and all, age. I know age can also be like a ticking time and all that, but don't allow it to pressure you, because if it pressures you and you jump into marriage, that's how many people jump out. That's how we do eyes left when we see red flags. You are seeing those red flags, but because you're under pressure, you want to jump in. No, let anybody pressure you. Pray. Ask God to guide you. Ask God to help you through the journey of your singlehood, so that not after staying single for maybe a long time and you go and make mistake that you will regret forever. So these 8 mistakes, they're not final. They're just opportunities for you to grow. And I want you to know that God is not just preparing your spouse for you, He's also preparing you. So while you wait, while you are becoming, trust God, trust His wisdom, trust His timing, and remember His plan is always good. So if this blessed you, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, and I'm rooting for you. This is Love and Marriage with Chisom. Be encouraged, and I'll see you next time.